Hi guys, my name is Albert Tan. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, everybody. So welcome to this today's session where I will host Vincent Lamanna, CEO of Crewdle, to present to you the greenest video conferencing app. So before we actually go into details, let's do some housekeeping. Uh, as usual, we'll just post this up. Please click this link in your browser and so that we can actually give permission to restream to display your name as well as a photo so that we can see your name in the chat box, in the back end of this restream. So let's see who are in the stream now. So while waiting for other people, please say hi in the chat box and we will see who are coming. So, okay, Vincent, can you say something?
Yeah, thanks, Albert, for inviting us on this live stream. We're really happy to be answering all the questions, and we have I think we have a pretty good deal on Pitch Ground, so people should ask all their questions. I'll be happy to answer them, and hopefully people will see the value in this lifetime deal.
Yeah. That's what I see. So, okay, before we go into detail about the demo as well as the pricing, okay, that's great. Our audience. Sarang, how are you? Sarang, no, long time no see. And Sean, how are you guys? So while waiting for other people, we will just say hi to Alberto. So Vincent, can you see the chat on the right hand side, the name of the people?
Yeah.
So okay, a few more guys are coming. So don't worry. Let me do some introduction first before we actually go into details. So I've actually introduced this Vincent. He's the CEO of Crewdle, and today he will actually tell us, why Crewdle is actually better than Zoom or maybe Google Meet. So we will tell you later, why is it so. So as you know, Google is actually also won this what they call Golden Kitty Award in social impact category recently. Let me put up the screen for you guys. I have to put in I put at the side while they can't hear us. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I seem can't to be put up my. If I put down my video, you can't hear me. So anyway, this is the award. I'll just show you for a second. Okay. So guys, this is the award. So before we actually go into detail, let me go put back our normal screen. Okay, that's good. So we have Vincent here. So Vincent, let me ask you a few questions before we actually do a demo by you. So can you tell us your background, as a developer and also as a startup CEO?
Yeah, sure. So I started in early 2000 as a software developer. I was working at Electronic Arts, one of the largest video game company. You can actually see some of the games that I've been working on in the background. So I worked in video games for a few years, and then I went into the web startup community. I've been CTO of two other startups before Crewdle, one which is CakeMail, an email marketing solution based in Montreal as well, and the other one which is Salesforce, which is in the e-commerce/retail space. And now I'm leading the Crewdle team to offer a better solution for video conferencing.
How big is your team actually? The audience would like to know.
So we're now 13 full-time people. And then if we include part-time, for example, for HR, we have people in marketing and in PR and communications, accounting, legal. We're about a team of 20, 25 people.
That's great, So I was told that recently you have actually I'm gonna get some funding, So can you elaborate more on this?
Sure. So last year in January, we got a first funding of about $1 million Canadian. And then in October, we closed another round of about 2 million Canadian. So we're up now with 3 million Canadian that we're using to improve the product, but also do commercialization worldwide.
That's great. So can you tell us, your user base? I think the audience will be surprised. Just tell them how many users you have now.
All right. So, we've been growing our users using our network of affiliates. And up to this date, we have a bit over 600,000 users. And we're actually present in 205 countries.
Yeah, there's a lot of what I call users, guys, listen up, 600,000 users, and they are actually in 205 countries, it's almost the world, So I believe many of you actually have not tried this Crewdle, so don't worry. After today's, you can actually try it. You can have a free forever what I call a free account, but of course with limited what I call limits, So without further ado, I would like to invite Vincent to share his screen, to go into the demo. And guys, you can answer. You can write down your question in the chat. We will come back to all your questions later. Vincent?
That sounds good. So this is our website. So you can see all the benefits. One of the cool things on the website, again, we're the greenest video conferencing solution in the world. One of the nice things that we have on the website is you can actually, we have this calculator where you can see your impact on the environment based on how many hours a day you use it, the number of participants on average that you have, and it will tell you what's your impact on the environment. You can actually also discover our other benefits. So again, we're green, but we're also highly secure. So because we're using peer-to-peer technologies, we're actually not using servers to power the meetings. So we can actually provide a truly end-to-end encryption. So your streams, when you're using Crewdle, they don't get decrypted on our server. We're not listening to your conversation. So you have a maximum security when you're using Crewdle. And the other thing is Crewdle is actually quite simple. There is nothing to download. It's a browser-based solution. So it's very easy for your guests to actually join your meeting. You will see here we have a product. We're going to be introducing new products as well very soon. So you get to like how it works, our features, the integrations that we've built with, for example, Slack, Google Calendar, and Outlook Calendar. And then we have also the companion app, which enables more features that you can actually download. So now we're going to jump into the product. So the first thing is when you're on the website, you'll see here we have a sign up for free. If you click on that, you will actually get into the app. You can just enter your name, email address, password, or you can use Facebook, Google, or Microsoft account to sign up. And then you'll get into your account. So this is my account. The account has already been upgraded to a paid account. So you're going to see a different view when you first join. So when you join, you enter into this page here. So on the left, you can easily start a new meeting. So that's more of an ad hoc meeting. But then if you'd like to have your own personal meeting link, you'll be able to create it on the right. So for example, right now, mine is /Vincent. You can configure the room settings as well. So you can decide who can access the room. So everyone I accept manually with a passcode, or everyone that has the link. You can also force a layout for the participants. So for example, if you want to do a webinar, presentation mode might be better. If it's for a Scrum team, then the grid might be better. If you don't want to force anything, you can pick none. You can actually start a meeting without the host being present. So this is the I am required to start the meeting. So you can turn this off, or you can re-enable it. You can decide if you want to close the meeting when you quit or not, if people can invite other participants, if people can share their screen. So you have full control over the permissions of your room. And here you have other sections. We're going to also be introducing contacts very soon. So within a week or two, you should see a new tab up here. Right now, we have the Meet and then the recordings. That's where you can actually see when you record a session, they will appear. And on the right here, you're going to see your usage over the plan. Right now, the paid plan is only 1 gigabyte, but we're going to be introducing 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, and 3 terabytes plans very soon. So that's for the recordings. Then you have your settings here. That's where you can actually see your profile. You can change your password. Once you upgrade, you're going to see you have an organization here. You can actually manage people in your account. You can add new members. Just enter their email address. They're going to receive an invite. Then you can choose the permissions. So members, they don't have access to the organization or the billing. Admins, they can invite other members in your account. They have access to the billing. Then you can configure your media settings as well. And that's pretty much it for the settings. Now, the most important part is the meeting room. So if you click on Start a Meeting, again, you can choose the room permissions. You start, you're going to see yourself. That's the preview. That's the kind of the waiting room where you can decide which camera you want to use, the microphone, making sure everything is good. You can also do a test to make sure that you're actually hearing the sound. Then again, you have a few options down here where you can, for example, enter full screen, the remote controls, add participant, where it's going to give you the link that you can share. You have this information as well up here. Now, if I copy the link and then I join the meeting, I'm going to invite one of our employees to join. So while we wait, and now that we started, we can see that we have a lot more options. For example, we can do live streaming. So again, if you click on that, you simply enter the RTMP server URL, the stream key, and then you connect. It does require the companion app when I was talking about the companion app. So now Danielle wants to join me. So Danielle is up here. So then we can change the mode. So now it's a better view for one-on-one, but when we have like multiple people, it might be better to be in a grid. And by the way, we do our Scrum team every morning. We're now like 12, 13 people in that Scrum team. And it's nice to see the view with all the people. You can actually see here the participants that are in the room. Like you can see if they're on mute, if they're talking. You have other options. So you can actually, let's say I want to close Danielle's camera. As a host, I have this power. You can pin someone, you can spotlight someone for everyone. You can also promote the person to be the host. You can remove the person from the meeting. Danielle, maybe if you can reopen your camera. All right. Then we have a chat. So you can type, you can share a link. We're soon going to have file sharing as well in the chat. If people have trouble, you can actually get live support right from here. So that's connected with our support team. They're going to be answering you. So if you have any questions regarding why your microphone is not working or why your camera is not working, you can get live support from our team. Now, if we go back to the more options, so we talked about live streaming. You can actually record a session as well. Again, this requires the companion app, and then you can connect to the companion app, or you can download it. We support Mac and Windows. Linux support is coming pretty soon. You have the remote controls. That's actually useful when you have multiple people. So you can mute everyone. You can close all the cameras. The room, you can change the room permissions again from here, and you have your media settings. So if you want to connect a Bluetooth speaker or something during the call, you can actually do that. So that's pretty much the product right now. We have a roadmap that's available on our website. You can actually see down here in the footer. It's right here, roadmap. This is still to be worked on. We're actually updating it. For example, the API won't be available. We've pushed that for later. But then again, we have like the mobile apps that are coming, file sharing. We have new languages that we're going to be launching soon. And we have actually features like white labeling and CNAMEs that are coming very soon. So that's it for the demo of the product. Now I think we can actually take some questions and make sure that we answer them.
Yes. Okay. So there are actually few questions coming in. Let me project it up in the screen.
Thanks. By the way, thanks, Danielle.
Hi,
I can head off. All right, take care, everyone.
That's nice. Okay. Okay, no, sorry. I clicked the wrong one. Okay, this is an interesting question. Breakout rooms, you know?
Yeah, so breakout rooms, that's a feature that is coming. It's going to be introduced probably within the next 3 months. It's going to be available only on the paid plans. So the plan that is covered by the LTD will have that feature. That feature won't be available in the free version.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, breakout rooms could be good, you know, because some people actually do a lot of a long session, you know, so they want to have breakout session. Okay, this question is actually definitely yes, you know, but then just explain a little bit to Nilayan, you know, Vincent.
Yeah, sure. So if you take, for example, Zoom or Google Meet, although they say they provide end-to-end encryption, the reality is when it gets on the Zoom server or on the Google Meet server, the stream actually gets decrypted, so they can actually optimize it for the participants. With our technology, which is unique, it's also patent pending. We're doing that optimization on the client side, so on your side, so that when you start sharing with the others, the optimization are already done. So our streams are truly end-to-end encrypted between all the participants. So there is no manipulation of the stream on a server.
Yeah, Vincent, come to this end-to-end encryption. Remember, Zoom has a breach of security. I mean, maybe 1 year back, you know, there's a big hoo-ha, and a lot of people are actually staying away from Zoom. So,
yep.
I mean, just for your information, you know. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, I think this is Chokter. You want to ask what's the difference between Zoom, Microsoft Teams, as well with this our Crewdle. Sorry.
All right. So, I mean, I'm going to be very honest. We have less features than Zoom or Microsoft Teams. We're catching up now. There is also the difference in number of participants. Right now we have 30. We're about to release up to 100 participants. which is it's the entry level at Zoom and Teams. Obviously, we have plans to grow that. Zoom can you can actually have a plan up to 1,000 participants. Hopefully, by the end of this year, our R&D team is going to be able to crack that, and we're going to be able to launch up to 1,000 participants. That's one of the things that we're actively working on. And in terms of the good side, so the bad side is we don't have all the features and number of participants. On the good side, we're a more private and secure solution. We're greener than those platforms. We're going to be providing options for like high customization, white labeling option, C names and all that, which most of them are not providing. I mean, they like their brand and they want their brand to be visible to all the users. And the last thing is, example for Zoom or Teams, you actually need to install something if you want to host a meeting. In our case, the solution is web-based. You actually have nothing to download or install on your computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another difference is both of them are actually billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have the money, So but then they also have a lot of users, So, but I think Vincent is working hard, to progress as well. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Booking page and payment options.
Okay, booking page and like, for example, something like Calendly or let's see, payment options. We're looking into that. It's not, I would say, it's not in the near future, but I'll definitely look into that with the team. I'm actually going to take a note. We're going to schedule that in the roadmap. It's actually a pretty good idea. Booking page, we're looking to introduce something that is going to be similar to Calendly. That's going to be part of the paid plans as well. So people are going to be able to see your availabilities. It's going to be connected to your Google Calendar or Outlook Calendar or multiple calendars to show when you are available, and people are going to be able to book meetings with you. It's going to appear in your Google Calendar or Outlook Calendar, and it's going to generate a meeting link, a Crewdle meeting link.
Okay, thank you. And I think this question has been answered, but then just, I mean,
so video recording is already available. You can do both local recording or cloud recording. Again, cloud recording, the current plan that is included in the LTD is 1 gigabyte, but within the next few weeks, we're going to be introducing a new plan with 1 terabyte, and everyone with the LTD will be upgraded to that plan. It's going to be a $9 plan, so the LTD deal is getting even better. And CNAME is something that we're going to be releasing very soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, talking about this recording, I mean, whenever I do live, I want it to be recorded automatically, without even actually want to click a button. Are you going to do that? Because I think right now you are actually giving an option to record, but a lot of time people forget to record.
That's actually a pretty good idea. So auto recording. Okay, I'm going to look into that with the team.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
I just took a note. That's a good idea.
Okay, I think this question, I mean, definitely we can share screen, but just for the purpose of I just project it up.
That's actually a pretty good point. I forgot to show that. So yes, we do have a share screen.
Yeah, I remember seeing some people are asking, what do you mean by watch party? You use the word watch party. Is this just a share screen, right?
Yeah, it's a share screen, but with audio. So it allows, for example, we watched like sports event. I did it actually, this feature, I built it to watch a boxing event with a few friends when we were in lockdowns. So we couldn't see each other. So we built that feature so that we can actually watch the event and talk while we were watching the event, a bit like if we were hosting the event at my place. So it allows you to watch music event or sports event. And the one thing that is important to understand with peer-to-peer technology is the latency is very low, and the quality of the streams is very high. So it allows you to have a very fluid experience, so that you can actually have a great experience watching shows or movies or live events with your friends.
Okay, Vincent, we also can share what they call upload the video, right? Can we?
What do you mean upload a video?
Okay, for example, I'm talking to a few participants, so I want to show a demo. I already pre-recorded a video. Can I just share the screen as a recorded video or something like that?
Yep, yeah, that can be done as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Let's answer this question.
So we're still working on improving that. Obviously, stereo has its limit. So it can become hard to hear people when more than two people are speaking at the same time. We're looking at ways that we can improve that. I would say right now it's comparable to the other solutions in the market.
Okay. So, okay. For this breakout room, you have answered that. When is it coming? Is it end of this year or something like that?
No, it's probably in the next 3 months.
Or next few months. Okay, that will be great. Okay, let's go to the next question. I don't quite understand this question.
Yeah. No, well, we don't have integrations with ClickFunnels or other platforms for webinars, but I'm gonna look I'm gonna take a look into that.
Okay. Actually, this question is asked by Chokder. Chokder is from WP Funnels, So they are funnels tools creators. So I think he's interested in in knowing, maybe you can collaborate with him. Chokder.
Yeah, actually, if he wants to get in touch with me, I mean, I'd be interested in looking how we can integrate both products.
Yeah, that will be nice, because they actually launched this WP Funnels a few weeks ago, Okay, let's move on. Okay, thank you, Faiz.
Thanks.
Okay. Weiser was asking, is it Hipaa compliance?
So we're not yet. We don't have actually any security compliance, but we're actively working on getting the SOC 2. We're also working on getting the ISO 27001, and Hipaa is going to come probably next. But one thing that I know, again, because we use peer-to-peer, for example, in Germany in telemedicine, they require that the signal stays within the country. When you use a server-based solution, most of the time it will go out of the country. In our case, if both participants are in the same country, the signal or the streams are going to remain within that country.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that.
Okay, so virtual background, that's one of the things that is coming. We've got it working in our staging environment. It's in QA right now. What is going to be released first is the ability to blur the background. And then we're going to launch that first. And then we're going to introduce virtual background, so being able to change your background. So that's going to be coming. The collection right now, we have about 15 different backgrounds, but we do support people uploading their own background.
Okay, that's nice to know. Okay, this is an interesting question. Transcription. Are you going to do that?
That's actually something that we have working in our staging environment. So the R&D team is working on that. We do support both live caption, so having the text displayed as you speak in your own language, and then we have translated caption, so that people actually see in text what you're saying in their own language, even though the person is not speaking in their language. So those are things that that are going to be coming probably by the end of the year. It is still in our R&D team.
Okay, so let's move to the next question. Yeah, I mean, anybody can use actually.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, to access the I would say the premium or the paid features, that's the only person that requires a paid license, a paid user license. All the participants, they actually don't need to have a license. They don't even need to have an account with Crewdle. They can actually join as a guest. So only the host has to have the paid user license.
Okay. Okay, Zoom has a lot of latency. No, maybe because of server, I think.
We know that, and it will depend on where you are based and where the server is based as well. For example, we're based in Montreal, Canada, and the closest Zoom server for us is based in northeast US. So there is some latency, yes.
Okay. So Faisal was asking whether are you going to do a LTD outside pitch ground, you know?
We don't have anything planned yet. The deal with Pitch Ground is a 6-month deal. It's ending in April, May. I don't have the exact date, but I know it's around that time. But we're going to be open for other options after the deal with Pitch Ground is finished.
Okay, thank you. So Chokder was actually giving this link, you know, how to work with for webinar. Okay, let's move on.
Not for now.
I mean, this is a different capability, you know.
Yeah. Remote access. I'm going to take a note. I'm not sure because we're browser based. I'm not sure that that's even possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Alberto, for asking this one. Larry was asking, can I run a submit with this tool? Meaning a different session, you know, that kind of thing.
Well, most likely yes. I mean, you can have as many rooms as you want. There is no limit on the number of rooms you can generate. So you could be generating like 10, 20, 25 different meeting links. And then each of these meeting links would be run in parallel. Again, there is no limit on the number of meetings you can initiate or generate.
You mean even from one user?
Even for one user, yeah.
Oh, that. But then you have to be careful. You know, when you open up all in the browser, then you have a lot of noise.
Yeah, that's right. So, but if one person wants to do it, it's possible. I'm not sure, but we might want to look at other ways. Again, feel free to reach out to us directly for these specific use case. Our team is super open to hear about those use cases and to improve the tool. But I'm going to look with the team how we could better manage that. But right now, yeah, there are no limits on the number of rooms or meetings you can generate on the platform.
Okay. Does P2P means the chances of a Crewdle going down is pretty low?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's scaling pretty well. We haven't had to do any changes to go from 1,000 users to 600,000 users. So that's actually pretty cool. But then again, in terms of going down, we launched in October 2020, and till this day, we've been down only a few hours back in September when AWS went down completely.
I mean, of course, there will be downtime. Even Google also have downtime, so we cannot expect 100%. But then everybody was trying to keep it as a minimum.
Actually, let me show something for that. Where is that? System status. We do have a page where you can see the uptime of the tool.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. So Alcor was asking one thing that set it apart from competitor. Actually, we have actually mentioned a lot of differences, but just for the sake of latecomers, maybe Vincent can just tell us a few. What are the differences?
So we're the only one doing large scale video conferencing using peer-to-peer. So it's really our technology that sets us apart from our competitors. I mean, Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Webex, they're all using servers. So in our case, we're not using servers to power the video conferencing. So that's really what sets us apart.
Okay, that's good. Chat notes are sent to host. Okay, this was asked by Chokder, no?
Yep. I'm going to add it to our roadmap. We've had that request come in a few times. We're going to work on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe guys, if you have a request or suggestion, you can actually drop your suggestion in their roadmap, So then we can actually, Vincent will bring it to the team to discuss and maybe implement. Okay. Is there any recording and storage integration?
Yeah, we do have recording. We provide cloud storage as well. Storage integration, we don't have for now, but you can do local recording and then upload to your preferred vendor when it comes to storage. But we're going to be working probably within the end of the year on integration with Google Drive, with Dropbox, with Box, with OneDrive. So we're going to be integrating storage integration again probably by the end of the year.
Okay, the next question. What is the goal by end of year?
So I would say, other than the features, our main goal is to continue expanding our technology so that we can support more and more users. Ideally, we would be at at least at 1,000 users by the end of the participants in the same meeting room by the end of the year. And yeah, that's probably our main goal, other than getting feature parity with other solutions.
Okay. Okay, Uma was asking. Yeah, there is a public roadmap. Maybe Vincent can just show again.
If you go on the website, you scroll down to the footer, and then in the product we have roadmap. So public roadmap, we're going to be updating it very soon because we have a lot of stuff that have been changing from in progress to released, from what's coming soon and what's in R&D. And then again, if you want to request for a feature, you simply click on Contact Us, and then you just pick Request a Feature. You enter your name, email address, and the feature that you'd like to see.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Laura was commenting on this.
Yeah, right now we have an exclusive deal with PitchGround, so it's a bit difficult to go somewhere else right now.
Okay, so I mean, it's your choice, whether you want to buy now or you want to buy later. But maybe that will be after May, maybe they will go to other platform, or maybe they won't go, So let's move to the next question. Yeah, just now I was talking to Vincent about Triveta.
I haven't looked at them. I'm gonna take a note and have a look at their offering.
Okay, so I mean, Triveta is actually offering is quite similar, except that they actually offering scheduling as well as payment, at one go. So makes the flow quite easy. So I mean, people are comparing, So that's it.
So one question I'd like to ask to the audience today is if you could write in the chat what payment options you would like to see in the platform. Is it PayPal, Stripe, other platforms? That would be useful to know.
Yeah, guys, can you just write down your preferred payment option gateway so that Vincent will know? Stripe, Stripe is very popular. I mean, PayPal is also yes, I would say, but PayPal is a very nasty payment gateway. Okay, Razorpay is actually from India. Okay, Dave Smith. How are you, Dave Smith? You are here?
So it seems to be Stripe, PayPal, and Razorpay.
Yeah. Or bank transfer. What about Wise? Vincent, Wise transfer. It was called. Wise is getting very popular because of a low rate of this exchange.
Yeah. What about Payoneer? I mean, we've been using Payoneer to pay some of our partners in some countries where PayPal or Stripe is not available. Is that an option that people are looking at?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Yan He was talking about Bill, please.
Payoneer is fantastic.
But I guess the most popular ones are Stripe, PayPal, and Razorpay. Maybe Wise. Wise is getting more popular now because of the low interest. I mean, low transaction charges. Payoneer. I wouldn't recommend Payoneer. I mean, in Bangladesh, I think is it PayPal not available in Bangladesh or something like that? I'm not sure. That's why they use Payoneer.
PayPal is not available in Bangladesh. Neither Stripe. And what other countries I've seen? But we did have, again, we're in 205 countries, so I know some of the countries they don't have access to PayPal or Stripe.
Okay, Alberto was talking about this Zelle and Cash App.
We'll look into that.
Why nobody talk about Apple Pay?
They take too much percentage.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Because Apple, when people pay through Apple Pay, Apple takes 30% away from the amount to the.
Oh, that's a lot. 30% is your profit, sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, I mean, all the questions are already answered, So, if you have any question, please write it down and we can actually answer it, Or else we will go to the, what they call this, draw, not lucky draw, but more on the draw by this machine or Google Pay. Is it Google Pay is charging a lot of what I call charges? I'm not sure.
It's 30% as well.
Oh, that is something a lot, But then for the convenience, I mean, Google and Apple have a lot of fans.
Yeah. But I think now they might be waiving the fees for the first $1 million.
Mm-hmm. First $1 million means what, You mean they waive the fee for first $1 million means for your transaction?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I see we have an interesting question here. I'm actually going to show you something that is not publicly available. So do you have any future plan to bring in a chatting or collaboration tool? And let me show you. So we have that coming very soon. Contacts. We're going to be able to see a list of contacts. You're going to be able to call them directly. So video calling, audio calling. So that's coming pretty soon. We're actually wrapping it up. And then,
is it kind of a mini CRM or?
Yeah, kind of. You're going to be able who's online and all that. And that's one of the things that's coming up next after the contacts is something where you're going to be able to see, again, your contacts. You're going to be able to click on it, message them, again, call them directly. You're going to be able to create groups and have groups of people. Again, you can create group, add people. You're going to be able to talk with multiple contacts at the same time.
That would be nice.
So that's coming up. That's coming up pretty soon. Again, these are not publicly available, so they might change a bit. But that's coming in the next few weeks.
Is it the kind of a Discord,
Yeah, it will be similar, yeah, or Slack. Because
personally, I don't like Slack, but then Discord is not too bad.
Because you're gonna have the option. Where is that? Yeah, you're gonna have the option to switch between your company contacts or your personal contacts, or even link. You're gonna be able to have like multiple Crewdle accounts. And then you're going to be able to see like the contacts for those accounts. So managing like business contacts apart from personal contacts. And then you're going to be able, again, to message them based on that.
Okay. This question from Faisal is Crewdle. I mean, is there a Crewdle extension, or just the app?
No, right now there is no extensions. It's only the companion app. We do have native mobile apps that are coming up. Android is in final testing now. It should be launched in the Play Store probably next week, and then iOS is being worked on as well. Then it's going to go into QA, and it's going to be released on the Apple Store. There are plans to do a desktop app, but it's not in the work right now.
Okay, Vincent, I noticed that you have a companion app. Basically, is to replace this extension, that kind of thing. What is the reason? No, you don't do an extension. Is it because of resources, or maybe eat up too much PC resources or something like that?
No, it's mainly because doing a browser extension doesn't have the same permissions as the companion app, because the companion app is native. It's outside of the browser. So that's how we're able to do, like, for example, transcoding to be able to do live streams, or even transcoding for changing the format of the recording. Because, for example, the recording in the browser is a WebM format, but then WebM format is not very well supported by Windows, so you can't actually play it on Windows when you record. So we use the Crewdle app to take the WebM and then create an MP4 with the WebM, which cannot be done in a browser extension.
I see. That's good. Okay.
And again, the companion app is actually quite easy to start. Actually, we're going to see my screen. So you have it here when you launch it. Then you have in the menu here, it auto updates as well. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Now we see that I'm logged in as Vincent Lamanna. You can check for updates. Crewdle is latest version. Version 2 of the companion app is coming up. We're actually wrapping that up right now. So it has like better flows for connection and all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually nice, because you can control the recording, also. Okay, so yeah, just now I was talking about this too many features. Actually, we want more features, actually, Sean. Okay, come back to this workspace, what I call management or user management. What is your, what I call the final kind of workspace management like,
Yeah, again, like I was showing, where is that? It's here. Okay, so again, you're going to be able to manage multiple workspaces, and actually, I would more call it spaces, because you can have personal spaces, you can have workspaces, all under the same account, and that's going to be, if you look at, actually, let me go back to my account. It's going to be right here. So you're going to be able to switch between your spaces from this menu here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, one more question, Vincent. Are you going to do some white labeling, at the end of the day?
Yeah, we announced white labeling and CNAMEs. I'm not sure it's going to be full white labeling. There might be a small powered by Crewdle somewhere at the bottom, just so that people can actually trust the solution that is being proposed. But yeah, that's coming. CNAMEs and white labeling.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next, move on to the next question. Okay, this is a compliment.
Yeah. Thanks.
Next question.
So it is not available now. We're finalizing. Again, this is a huge achievement by our team. It's actually quite hard to test as well. So every time we make a small change, it requires a few days and even weeks to make sure that everything is stable. We're down to 2 bugs now that we're working on. Once those 2 bugs are going to be fixed and we can confirm everything works well, it's going to be launched.
Okay, so the next question actually has been answered, but then because Mary just joined.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to show how it looks. So let's say I take my room and I start a new private window and I try to connect. So actually, you're going to get into that screen like this. All you have to do is enter your name. You don't have to create an account. You continue as a guest. And you can join the meeting from there.
Okay. Yeah, Vincent, I noticed that we can only use one what they call persistent room. Is there any what they call a plan to allow a few rooms? Maybe one for example, if I'm an agency, I say okay, this is for agency. Then for my personal room, I put my name, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so one of the things that we've been discussing with the team actually earlier this week is introducing this notion of having multiple permanent rooms. So the design team is currently working on that, on designing that. But yes, that's going to be one of the things that we're going to be doing. It's going to be available only in paid plans. So you're going to be able to manage like multiple rooms, give them names. And your personal meeting link is more going to become like a phone number where people can actually use that link to call you.
I see. That means right now people cannot call you, right?
Well, they can use your personal link to reach you out, but you need to have you need to be in the room. What we're going to be doing is when someone accesses your personal link, they're going to be able to actually call you, and you're going to get a notification in the app wherever you are that someone is calling you.
I see. That will be similar to 11 site. 11 site actually doing that. They have a link. It's like a calling line. That's great. Okay. Chokder was asking, so it's not similar to Restream. It's more to like Zoom or Google Meet.
Yeah, actually, I would say the main difference is because I'm seeing now that the Restream Studio, the interface is really nice. We don't have like the integration with the chat. We don't have like multiple formats for the streaming. It's I would say a very straightforward live streaming on Facebook or YouTube, but it doesn't have all the integration that Restream has.
Mm-hmm. I mean, back to the question of what they call your mission. So, do you want to be like Zoom, or you want to be like live streaming, like Restream, that kind of thing? So it's a different kind of mission. So I think you have actually decided, you're going to go to the Zoom way, right?
Yeah. So I would say for B2B, it's going to be Zoom, but then for B2C, it's going to be like WhatsApp with the text messaging and the contacts, and so it's the one-stop shop for communicating with other people.
Okay, this is the last statement from Sean. Okay, more like Zoom. Thank you, Sean. Okay, guys, we have answered all the question. If you still have any other question, just put it here. We can try to answer it. If not, we will go into the draw to choose one lucky winner for this lifetime deal. Let me share my screen. Okay, this is the famous views of name, and I have gathered the name of the people who are actually here. Let me put down the name. So guys, please check whether your names are there. If you are not there, just type your name in the chat box so that we can also put your name there. Okay, Faiz was talking about Consulto. Consulto we also did a Facebook Live with Consulto as well. But Consulto is slightly different. They are more on customer feedback and kind of a customer helpline, that kind of thing. So quite different, So, but they share the same kind of video technology, or maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, Thomas Fellow, your names are not there. Okay, let me put it up. Actually, your names are there. I just missed out. Thomas Fellow. Okay, Nilayan. I always forget you. Sorry. Okay, so guys, I will spin this in a while. But even though you don't win this this prize, we have another chance here, part 2. Just go to this post, and we have 3 prizes to be won. Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C. By commenting here, down there, and Vincent try to answer that. Maybe you want to give some suggestion. It's not an issue. So let's go to the views of name. Oh, Sujit, your names are not there. Sorry, because I can't actually do a copy and paste from the chat. So Amdadu. Okay, maybe I spelled your name wrong. Amdadu. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I think that's all. I will spin. Let me shuffle this name list. Okay, if the winner is not present to claim the prize, we will draw again until we get the person. Because some people might have left this they call Facebook Live. Okay, guys, I will spin now, and may the best guy win. Sarinaka, are you there? If you are there, please type your name there so that we know that you are around. Sarina. Oh, yes. Congratulations, Sarina. You are the winner of this Facebook Live giveaway. You got 1 code. I will post in the Facebook post how to claim this prize later, maybe today or tomorrow morning. Thank you guys for your attendance, and I hope to see you again. But before that, I would like to thank Vincent to take time, from his busy schedule to come live with me. Actually, we have postponed it already. Postponed it for 1 week. We actually supposed to do it last week. Because Vincent was tied up. So bear in mind that Crewdle is something that could be a replacement of this Zoom or maybe Google Meet. So if you are like to buy it, you can actually go to this link. downloadsilo.com/go/Crewdle. This will bring it to your pitch count sales page. So with that, I would like to thank you guys again. And Vincent, do you have anything to say before we say goodbye?
Yeah, well, first, thanks a lot to Albert for inviting me again. And thanks a lot to everyone who attended. Again, feel free to reach out to us. We're really friendly. We want to work on features and use cases that are going to be used by users. So feel free to reach out to us either on the website or by writing us at info@crewdle.com. Again, we're pretty friendly with our users.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.